Okay, I had to react to this because Buddy's about to say something completely fucking.
Down as editor-in-chief
Not this shit.
of Bon Appetit to reflect
Guy from Bon
on the
Appetit
work
got
that-
fired.
Like, since this had never happened and nobody knew about it, it's a gotcha you thing. Like, if he would have got ahead of this, like, look, you know, hey, we're all talking about this, let me just let y'all know what I did, or deleted the phone.
There's some shit that you sometimes forget because, like, it didn't come from a place of anything, you know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, if it doesn't come from hate, it comes from ignorance, like I've always said. Oh, wait, this is what he wants to say.
When did they do the thing? Was that considered offensive then? Did they know that was considered offensive then?
I like that.
Did they apologize now, and have they changed?
I like
feel
that.
like that's a better spectrum with
Yeah,
which to jump.
like I've always said, ignorance isn't racism. Ignorance can get taught if you sit down with someone that, if you say something and then someone sits down with you and tells you, and you're like, oh shit, sorry, I didn't know. That's knowledge. That you learn something, you fix yourself. Good for you.
Was offensive then, but not as offensive as it is now. So,
But if you say something that everybody knows is horrible, then you're an asshole.
Apologize for how that comes across, right? So
Like,
a lot of
saying the
times
N-word,
people don't know, like,
bad.
I'll use the term,
Sa-
we're talking about
doing
this
that whole,
all the time. The term tranny, right? It's offensive.
acting like a Chinese guy and
on one of my shows, asking
doing the wide eye thing.
how it's offensive,
Obviously
right?
racist.
People thought it was
Obviously bad.
descriptive.
Throwing Pokeballs at Japanese people.
Obviously
Obviously racist. Unless you're in a pillow fight and you have a. Oh fuck! I should have had my camera going then, but I don't show my face, so it's a different. But yeah, throwing pillows that look like Pokeballs at people, unless you're friends, it's stupid. If you are friends, it's the weirdest pillow fight ever.
That's the issue that we have to hold people to, is where are their intentions at? What was the climate like?
Well, here's the thing. More
Yeah,
about
like,
this
shit's-
specific story, though.
Shit from 5 years ago is a lot less offensive than shit now.
So, Sola El Whaley,
Like,
an assistant
I'm gonna say this
food
because I
editor
technically
at
am one.
Bon
People used to call me
Appetit,
retard all the
she
time.
looks like.
I didn't find it offensive.
Sick.
I know.
Now, if you say that word,
So she
it's the most
ended up
fucked up shit you can do to
posting
someone
on her
with
Instagram
special needs.
stories This. And so
But back in the day, it was just like them basically calling me an idiot.
In brownface, I've asked for his resignation. This is just a symptom of the systematic racism that runs rampant within the whole Condé Nast.
But yeah, dude was racist.
I've been at Bon Appetit for 10 months. I'm 35 years old.
But I still say, with that
have over
picture
15
that
years
got
of
out,
experience. I was hired
if
as
it
an
wasn't for what he
assistant
said
editor
underneath it,
to assist
I would have never got it.
white
Like
editors
that's
with
my
significantly less
ignorance. But
experience than
that
me.
dude just looked like a couple dudes I went to school with back in the day,
In front of the video as displayed diversity,
with the baseball cap,
reality
the
curly,
chain, and the jacket.
Yeah.
curly
If it
white
wasn't
hair,
for the whole
video appearance, none of the people of color have
stupid
been
words underneath it.
compensated. Oh, you gotta go then, bro. You running a shady operation as a whole. That picture's just the beginning of it.
And there's more.
More, Nikki. What happened? This is not enough.
There's more.
Bon appetit.
Okay, but yeah, if the whole company's racist, you gotta fire people from the top down. Like I've always said, going after the beat cop because he's a racist bastard is not gonna help. You go after the chief down. You go after the top of the food chain, not the bottom of the barrel.
New York City, like how the fuck do you survive off of 50K?
That's insane.
Yeah. So anyway, so then, like she said, is that they asked her to stand in the background photo shoots and video shoots, and then also there was this other instance where.
Oh yeah,
she
stand
had
in
an assignment
stand in the background.
to
That's
go to
all
Philadelphia
That's all you're here for.
to recreate
Is when
black
people see our
chefs.
pictures where
But because
conclusive.
of the fact that this publication, quote, doesn't have a great history of working with black chefs, the chefs that she was supposed to work with, they
Actually
got
worked at.
asked
I'm not gonna say the name of the
all
company, but
stuff
actually worked at a plant that
And
kind of had that
when
idea.
she got there, she
'Cause
didn't know
they had
that
these
that's
roles where
what
you
it
had-
was.
where
And
they had to be
obviously she
inclusive.
isn't black, and so that
So
just created
they had one
a
Asian, one
really,
black guy,
really awkward
3 women,
situation, and it was very strange for everyone
and
and so,
I think it was 2 Mexicans
and there was also,
working
like,
in a
this other
plant
chef
with over 4
who came out
with
and was
with
like,
I think it was
"Fuck that,
360
never work
people,
with Bon Appetit again," that they had her do a couple videos,
and all of them
she
were
only got
office
paid,
workers.
like 400 a video. For a video.
Except Mikey,
Yeah,
the
and then, so
pig,
it's just
this
very
big ass black
problematic
dude,
to the point where
funny as
now,
hell. Dude was like
other
6 foot,
chefs that
built like a
are
tank.
in these videos
But
had
I walked up
sisters
and tickled him half the time. He was a freaking
so,
teddy bear.
and for,
I miss that guy.
By
I think he's married now.
BIPOC.
But yeah,
people, so black, indigenous.
BIPOC.
guy was straight like
I don't know. Is
I
that
think
Yeah.
BIPOC? The whole thing. Okay.
Rasta
So they said that they will not
and Samoan mix.
continue to
So
be in front of the
dude was
camera
huge.
until BIPOC people are given fair titles. Fair
And the only reason I know he was
salaries,
Rasta is 'cause of the
compensation
accent.
for their work.
Freaking used to
So-
love
Also
hearing
with
that guy
the
talk.
cuisines, there was another thing that they wouldn't, they wouldn't do any African cuisines because they're like, well, we don't think our readers or viewers, we think that's too complicated for them. They probably don't have those
Well,
ingredients.
they're dissing their readers too.
He's like, oh, we're not racist. People that read our books are stupid.
Do these like long ass Asian meals like that took like 60 hours to do and had like all these crazy ingredients. But they would highlight those chefs in that.
Like African rice, it's too much. You gotta boil it. You gotta.
They did hot pockets made out of scratch.
Isn't all cooking like complicated?
Yeah.
For me, it is.
Cooking sucks.
If you try to go to like traditional recipes, there's always something in any culture that takes like over a day to make.
Yeah. So
I'm killing live food on my table that's like moving around.
Only thing I've ever been good at making is dumplings, noodles,
That's probably the hardest thing.
and I can make shit out of the microwave real good.
But did I cover it all?
Yeah, but side note, when I was looking at this drama, because
But who's really surprised that a rich
but they would say
that a
BA
rich
instead of
white
obviously
businessman is
spelling it out.
racist?
They were like, and BA did this and BA did that, and I looked up BA because I didn't know. Who
I
they were
instantly
talking
think
about,
people
and
that
it's
high up
Boeing.
have some hate
It's
in
like
them.
that's the Boeing.
Unless you
stock
grew up
abbreviation.
around people,
Boeing is fucked.
you grew up ignorant. That's what I say. Ignorance can get taught past. Racism can't. Racism has to be eliminated.
I did.
Ignorance can be taught. You sit an ignorant person down, have a conversation with them, and teach them.
Black, indigenous, people of color. So it's like it's
Like my whole
distinguishing the
whole
fact
story
that
about how I used to be
Black
homophobic until
Americans
in
and
junior high.
indigenous
I had a friend where
they go
his
through
dad was gay.
like a completely different experience than
I didn't know his dad was gay. I just thought he had a lot of. I just thought he had 2 or 3 uncles, and his dad was cool.
Yeah, like
So
distinction.
that
Or not
plus,
BIPOC.
Maybe like
I'm not gonna say his name, but dude in I think it was the beginning of high school,
That is white.
Got it.
like crazy flaming like
I need to push you aside.
stereotypically gay,
It's just like
whooped the living shit out of me for saying something stupid.
Asian, like Hispanic.
That's how I respected him.
Okay.
Like back then,
Yeah,
my brain worked basic.
I don't know all of them.
So black and
If
Native
you
Americans
could beat my
basically
ass
emasculated.
either at a video game, at a sport, or literally just by kicking the shit out of me, I put you on a higher plane than me. Please said that thing. So yeah, dude whooped my ass. And I don't mean he beat the shit out of me. I mean, he beat the shit out of me, but dude whooped my ass at every single thing we tried. Basketball, we played horse. Dude stomped me. He had H, I had the whole word. Dodgeball, because I used to love that game. Out every time. Fuck, what else did we do? Like, me and this dude hung out lots. But yeah, ignorance can be taught.
3,
Just
2,
put people around people.